Hello, and welcome to part maybe 5 or 6 of the Iron Man series. I have no idea what part we're on. Anyway, I'm in full Mastiff with a Mithril Golem pet, level 91. I have a spooky cupcake on it because I don't know what other pet item to use. I am using the Shaman Sword, and I'm going to be killing ghosts. Now, we're killing ghosts because we need plasma, and it's a 0.1% chance to get. I have 142 magic find. I ended up getting Heart of the Mountain 8, which allowed us to unlock Miner's Blessing, which grants us 30 magic find on all mining islands, and that is going to help us with plasma. So I'm dealing about 80k damage or so. I'm just going to have to spend a couple hours or however long it's going to take to get all the plasma. This is going to be torture, but this is realistically the last thing we need for 555, and then 655 won't be too long after that. I got plasma. See, this is the thing. I'm only at like 250 kills. I've dropped 3 Volta, Sorrow, and I've dropped a plasma, which I think is in my mining sack. Yeah, mining sack. It is the next day now, and I ended up grinding ghosts for about 6 hours. It was very painful, but we did manage to get the plasma. Now, we don't have the mithril plates in our inventory, but they are all ready, as you can see there. So we are now ready to make the 555, which is pretty big. We have everything we need. All that's left to do is click confirm, and that'll take 20 seconds. But now I need to make the 655, and this is where it gets a little bit annoying. This is still all doable. The mithril plates will be the longest thing again. Coleonite is easy. I already have a decent amount of that. The refined diamonds is a lot less than the 555. The titanium is a lot. Gemstone mixtures are easy. Flawless ruby. This shouldn't be that bad. But now we can claim the 555. We get 1200 mining speed and 70 mining fortune with this. Okay. So I kind of want a boost cookie, and I can't mine for money right now because I need to mine for components for the 655. I need to mine a bunch of mithril, so I can make refined mithril to then make mithril plates, and then I'll be nearly done with the 655. Still got a few things after that. But anyways, I have a bunch of pets that have been sitting in my menu for a while, and I want to sell all of these. Now, I do have the legendary rock pet too, but I don't want to sell that. I don't have the legendary dolphin pet yet, but I'm not too far off that either. So I'm going to be selling all of these pets to George. But that's 2.5 mil. 500k, and as you can see, it's getting a lot worse every time because the tiers are going down, but overall it is a decent amount of money, and that put us at about 16 mil. And now I'm just going to buy a booster cookie, and now I just need to go mine a bunch of mithril. So far this is what I have. I got a bit of refined mithril, not enough titanium either, and a bunch of iron blocks, some refined diamonds, some gemstone mixtures that we got previously from nuke runs, and we have all the coleonite. Now, I had a lot of coleonite from earlier when I was forging the pass, but also I got some from my co-op member Drabber. As you can see, I've got golden plates in the forge, and my co-op member also has more golden plates in the forge. So yeah, we are gonna have this 655 in no time. Okay, so as you can see, we are in Bal, and there's a little bit of topaz missing here, but all for good reason. I have been mining topaz. Now, the main reason is because I need 640 topaz to make Pristine 5, or Prismatic 5 as it's called now. And that is because we are getting the 655 today. And not only are we getting the 655, we're getting the Devonstro. Because if you remember, my co-op member pulled Devon's alloy, so we are going to be getting 655, then instantly upgrading that to Devonstro. After that, we need to work on upgrading the drill, so that is going to be pretty important, and then we're going to be making tons of money. We're just waiting for some items to be finished forging, and then we're done. Okay, so we are now going to be making the upgrade from 555 to 655, and that is my co-op member in the background. Let's go. So we can now make the 655, and this will take 20 seconds, and right after that's done, we can use the alloy to make the Devonstro, which my co-op member got on the first run. To make the Devonstro, we need the alloy and 50 mil. So I'm going to go to the co-op bank, take the 50 mil, and now we're going to make the upgrade. Now I do want to upgrade this. Now we do need to unlock all these slots, which will cost a little bit of jade, and the final one will be flawless jade, amber, and topaz. And this will be the slot where we can put the perfect topaz in. But for now, we're just going to put flawless amber gemstone in here. And then we have a few enchants, prismatic, fortune 4, and flow state that we need to apply. So here is prismatic, fortune 4, and now I can apply flow state. The drill is looking pretty good. I do need to put a bunch of upgrades in. What we are going to be doing is going for the blue cheese goblin omelet, but that might take us a little bit of time. So we're going to go for the Sunnyside Goblin Omelette, and we're going to go for the Ruby Polished Drill Engine, as well as the Gemstone Fuel Tank. And as Drabber is saying, sub to not Red Dead, yes, yes. So there has been a few changes since the last recording. I ended up going to sleep, and my teammate put a bunch of flawless gems in the Divan's drill. I grinded out the perfect topaz for the gauntlet, and then we took the perfect out of the gauntlet and put it in the Divan's drill. Since I've logged on, I ended up mining a bit of amber, so I could get the last flawless unlocked. So I'm just going to craft that, and then I'm going to put that in the drill. We are going to end up going for perfects later, but for now, it is just going to stay with flawless and the one perfect topaz for extra pristine, because pristine is very important. Also, in the forge, I'm making the scorched topaz. This gives the heated reforge, and if I quickly go here, you can see what it does. So we get a little bit of mining fortune, a little bit of speed, but the heated bonus is what's really good. So if you get to a decently high heat level, you're going to get a lot of extra fortune and speed, which is why I didn't go for wherever it is, auspicious. I was going to go for auspicious, and what put me off was 1, the treasurite is kind of annoying to get, and 2, the heated bonus is just so good. So that'll be done in about 4 hours, and then we can apply that to the drill. We don't have a reforge on it yet, so that'll be good. Also, I'm going to make a goblin omelet, and I'm going to make an extra goblin omelet too. So we got 2 of those forging now. Okay, so I've been mining a bit of enchanted iron because I need some blocks, because I need iron blocks to make gold plates, to make drill motors, to make the engine for the drill. But the reason why I'm showing this clip is because the scorched topaz is done. So I can warp to the forge and grab this. I also want to take out the diamonds and put a bunch of refined diamonds in, because I'm going to need those too. And there we go, there's the last one I need. These will be done in 5.5 hours. I'm now going to apply the heated reforge to the Divan's drill. This is going to look a little bit better now. So we get an extra 20 mining fortune and an extra 55 mining speed. Okay, so the Sunnyside Goblin Omelet is ready. The Mithril Plate is ready too. And the drill motors still have a little bit of time on them. So what this means is we'll be able to make the first drill engine. And then we can also upgrade it too. We do need quite a bit of treasurite for the ruby polished drill, so that's not going to happen for a little while. So we'll have to make do with the titanium plate to drill. But what we can do is use the Sunnyside Goblin Omelet and upgrade the Divan's drill with that. And also I'm probably going to mine Jade, because I do want to get perfect Jade in this armor, and then I'll probably go for Amber last. All we need to do is apply this, and now it should have the upgrade. There it is. Grants 50 mining fortune, but the drill consumes quadruple the fuel. That is going to be a little bit annoying. We're going to need a fuel tank. But 50 more fortune is going to be pretty nice. So, now it's time to mine Jade. So, I just got back from mining, and I ended up mining a decent amount of ruby. I've got 2,000 fine. I even have an extra 2 in my inventory because I went over the limit. What I'm going to do is sell this because I need money. So, first off, my co-op member lent me 16 mil. I want to pay that back. And second, I've been playing dungeons, and I dropped a bunch of shit that I want to buy. So we're gonna sell my gemstones and then buy a bunch of that stuff, and then also pay back my co-op member. Okay, so I only have 800k in the purse, as you can see there, so we're just gonna sell all this and see how much money I get. A 39.3 mil. Not too bad. So I'm going to put 16 mil in the bank, and that puts us at 23 mil. So first off, I want to talk about my setup that I've been doing. And then we'll get into how many runs I played, my Cata level, all of that stuff. This is my dungeon set. It ain't pretty. Actually, this does kind of look fire, so there's that. But we're in 3/4 young with dark goggles. I have a few stars in every piece. Every piece is dungeonized. The goggles are 5-starred. I got a couple levels of rejuvenate, nothing crazy. This is the setup. And of course I'm using Midas Staff as my weapon, obviously. I paid 500 mil for it, might as well use it. My Cata level is Cata 13, halfway to 14. These are the runs I've done. I did 6 F1 and 32 Scarf. And because I've done 32 Scarf, I can claim a red scarf. So that's what I'll do. And then I can put that on my chest plate later. Another thing, I dropped 3 scarf studies. One of them is in my accessory bag, and then I've got 2 here. The next thing is I was applying ultimate wise books as I was getting them, so I was buying the chest and then applying them straight away. But also in this ender chest page, I have some extra loot. Right here is 8 ultimate wise books that we're going to use to make the Midas Staff get ultimate wise 5, and then I've got 2 extra spare ultimate wise books there that I'm not really sure what to use on yet. It might just be something I throw on my aspect of the end or just something I save. The rest of the books don't really matter, just rejuvenate. I'll add it onto my armor later. And there we go, we just need to combine that, and that's ultimate wise 4, and then we can apply this, and that's ultimate wise 5. Pretty nice. It only has a mana cost of 250 now instead of 500. But that is my dungeon progression. Now, I haven't been trying to get carried or anything like that. I've just been playing with my co-op member. We have been going into Party Finder, but I'm going to go through all the chests. So this is what we're going to be buying. So I'm going to buy that. And then, pretty crazy, back-to-back runs where we got recoms, so I can buy that too. And then we also dropped a third one right here, and we can buy that too. So we have 6.8 million left in the purse in case I drop another recom or something like that. So what I want to do is apply it to my armor and then apply one to the drill. There is the first recom, second recom, and third recom. Now the whole set is completely done. I need one more recom for the drill, but my co-op member has a recom and he's going to be applying that to the drill. So that will be all the recoms we need for mining other than equipment. In the forge, we have the mithril plated drill engine. That's going to be done pretty soon. And we have the mithril infused fuel tank. That's going to be done in 12 hours. These are going to be very good for the drill. And now I believe that's everything caught up. So this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. See you in the next one.